Hi, everyone. My name is Dylan. And for those of you who know me, this is a project founders video. And I want to introduce myself and say hello to the whole world. Today, I want to go over what exactly Bridge Builders is and what our vision is for the project. So let me share with you what this looks like. Okay. All right. So So again, this is a founder's video. So this is just to quickly explain what exactly we have in mind for the project itself. And it's more of a networking group. And I'm going to explain what the networking portion means in greater detail. It's going to consist of 4 different parts: where we come together, how we come together to create projects, and what do we do with those projects. We document them, and then we submit them for grants. And we've already proven that we can do this. And now we're going to the step of trying to get to live events and having teams come together through the Bridge Builders to find the right team. And that is what I want to discuss today. So the Bridge Builders founders, the entire purpose is to combine teams, projects, and funding into a single DAO, where the DAO is not impossible to enter. It is open to the public. If you're a community member or if you're a developer, you should come to the Bridge Builders, and you should easily be able to find a project that suits your needs or your interests through our DAO. And I'm going to be showing you what exactly that means right now. So essentially what we're really doing is bringing people to build together, and we're providing the live content. So what we're going to need is a live session of some kind. So our idea initially is to have a YouTube live stream where we essentially can hold live developer events. We've already created lesson plans to teach people how to make their own cryptocurrency, how to code in Solidity, which is a smart contracting language. We actually even have things for learning how to make a mining system or a node. And we have other projects that are inside of the Bridge Builders who have their own projects, who are making their own documentations to show others. So we want to streamline those projects through the Bridge Builders by creating a project board. And this project board will be a bunch of different developers' projects. And as we invite people in from the community into Bridge Builders, talent from all around the world, whether it's hiring artists or other developers, they can come and see what's on the project board, and they can find a way to collaborate with somebody. So that way we're kind of bridging the gap between people who can't find a team. And we found that to be an issue in the last couple of hackathons that we entered into ourselves. People couldn't exactly find a team to work with. So we wanted to make that process much easier. But then when you submit a project, you really should have the thing in mind, as far as the documentation in mind. If you want to have other people build with you or have others build your project in the future. And it's just beneficial for the world. And what the Bridge Builders is going to do is create a lesson plan out of what you've built. And then we will provide video content through our YouTube. So that's kind of goes in full circle. And then we will post these final projects eventually. This is the Bridge Builders project called Alexandria, where it's a decentralized educational platform where people can go to the Web3 and pay for those documentations that you created. So it's a way of coming into a group, finding a team, posting to a project board, documenting the process, and then having that process turn into a lesson. And then those lessons are then shared with the world. And then you can make a profit for just documenting your process and showing how to do it. And not only does Alexandria give you the ability to have other people learn to earn, which is an entire project in of itself, but we have sponsors who are waiting for us to create projects for other hackathons, like Hackerlink, who is partnering with us in Bridge Builders to create projects to host for their hackathons. So you can get funding and you can make a living on Alexandria. So that's what Bridge Builders is aiming to provide. So a little bit more about the live events. So this is the link. It's a bit.ly link, but if you want to copy that, it's https://bit.ly/bridgebuildersDAO. And this is our YouTube link. You can also scan this little QR code right there. But this is just an example of what we're doing right now. We're holding live crypto events. So this first event, which is going to happen on October 19th, Harmony Protocol is actually partnering with us. So my name is Dylan Kowalik. Again, I'm actually one of the Harmony developer dev captains or developer captains. So what my whole focus is trying to get in 1,000 developers in the next year. And I am hoping that Bridge Builders is going to be the way for Harmony to grow and for other protocols to grow simultaneously. And so this is going to be a really great way for people to come together, learn, and build projects. And we will show how to build those projects. So for example, the Bridge Builders got together and we learned how to create a cryptocurrency, and we created a lesson plan. And now we're going to teach this publicly at the Atlas Cafe at this time at 5 to 6:30. But we do need a live stream. So we don't have 1,000 YouTubers yet. So we're holding a giveaway right now, which you can actually enter right now. And this is the link for that as well. So screenshot that, do whatever you got to do. But I am giving away to 5 different winners, like a Harmony Punk, which is a rare NFT, and then 3,001 tokens. And there's only one rule, which is just to subscribe and then follow the Twitter that we have for Bridge Builders. And we need 1,000 before this event so that we can actually host live events. So that would be amazing. So thank you so much. If you can help us get to that goal, that would be fantastic. We really would like this to happen. I think this could be of great value to a lot of people, especially new learners and new developers coming into the ecosystem. And if we can show them that they can build anything in Ethereum and interact with the Harmony blockchain, they can create full stack applications, add a Web3 layer onto it, learn, mentor themselves, come through the Bridge Builders, get a mentor, build a good project and put it on their resume, get funding and win hackathons. You know, it's going to be nothing but good. We're trying to provide a way for people to find teams and develop quickly. And yeah, cool. So the developer match, now I should show you what exactly that looks like. We actually created a GitHub for this. So I'm going to share with you this little video. This is our little Bridge Builders GitHub. We have our own project repo for the projects that we as Bridge Builders DAO create, which is, for example, the Alexandria Decentralized University. We have the people who we need for that project. So we have a panel like that, and then the projects that are actually working with Bridge Builders. So these are community members who came into Bridge Builders and they have their own projects and they have their own people that they need. So you can always go to this portal and you can team up with the people who we have there. So this is a great way to, and this is not going to be permanent. We're not going to use GitHub forever, but it is a great idea to use GitHub. So you can post your project there and you can give us the link to your project and anyone can keep track of it, go to it and find you and find what it is in your repo. So we want to be a collection of repos or repositories, I should say. And this is just, for example, like EasyNode, you know, has a need for API data, and he's doing this, but he needs somebody. So he can find a teammate. So anybody can go to this repository right now and team up with him. So this is just an example, but this means that you can do the same exact thing. And you would list your why, your what, and your how, and then your project repository on GitHub or anywhere. It could be on your Instagram. You know, not everyone is a developer. So this could be just what you're working on. And say if you're one of our other people in our group is named Rachel. She has her own business called Elixir of Life. She can post her why, what, and how. Any links that she wants to provide. And then inside of the developer column, she can ask for a website developer, since I know that's what she's looking for. So she can create that herself. And then somebody can come and help her out and team up with her. Okay, so if not this, then you can always join the discussion for our Telegram. And this is another link, the bit.ly.bridge DAO. And anyone is welcome to join, pick up a discussion, and figure out what they want to do. Cool. So now I mentioned that if you documented your process, you can also make your documentation on notion.io. I'm gonna show you another video and kind of what that looks like right now. And this is what we did for our lesson plans. So we created like a lesson, you know, this is one lesson, but we created a lesson for creating cryptocurrencies. You know, we created an entire lesson plan for understanding the blockchain for Ethereum. So this is an entire hour lecture. And these are all sorts of different contents, like how blocks work. And this literally goes over everything. So this is actually what we're going to showcase on the 19th. It's going to be an entire breakdown of everything Ethereum, the complete history and how everything works, so that anyone who's new to blockchain development will then have a complete understanding of Ethereum, which is kind of like the centra of all blockchains as of right now. So that's just one lesson, and we have many more lessons to come. So once you're done building your project, you would create your own notion.io, and then you would show the world how you did it. And then once you showed the world, you can create a presentation, and then our partners at HackerLink, and this is their link right here, they will actually host you on their hackathon, and they can find the right hackathon project for you to attend. So I'm going to read this. So when you present your documentation in the form of a presentation, the Bridge Builders DAO will submit your project to our public sponsors, which could be HackerLink and others, not just HackerLink. HackerLink is our first one for quadratic, and they are quadratic voting. I haven't seen or known anyone else that does quadratic voting. And quadratic voting just basically means that the community members can actually put money into your project, and then people vote for those projects, and you can get funding from both the organization itself and from the community. It's a very unique way of funding and helping projects develop themselves. So this is an amazing resource. Our projects have already won thousands and thousands of dollars from this organization, from just the Bridge Builders. So I contest to their legitimacy and their authenticity and their kindness too. They've been so willing to help us, and they only want us to provide them more. So great opportunity for everyone. And I can show you a little bit about what that looks like as well. So this is their site. Let me get this over here. So this is just an example, but we're actually in one of their hackathons right now. And this is the project Alexandria I was just mentioning. This is our decentralized university, and anyone can come here and vote and read the description about what the project is about, who is developing it. And we all came together in the Bridge Builders, and then we all submitted for this hackathon. And that's the Harmony Hackathon, but we're also in the Polygon Hackathon. And this is a $100,000 prize pool, and no one's voted for this yet, but we are somewhere right there, 21st place. But anyone can vote with their Polygon and connect their MetaMask and vote for us. So multiple projects can do this out of bridge builders. And this is what the bridge builders have already done so far together. And we've won a few times. So it definitely works. And this is Alexandria a little bit. We create the lesson plans, and we also are building the decentralized university on chain. The Bridge Builders Educational Project. This is our baby project. This is our hub. This is what we're really working on, because this is kind of like the middleman of everything. So far, we've already been a 2-time hackathon finalist, and we've already raised thousands of dollars in public funding. But this could be you too. This is not just limited to us. This is just us showing off. But we've worked really hard on this project, and this is because of the bridge builders coming together. But there can be others, many others, and we have all the resources available to you, and we're all here to help you succeed. But if you can see the whole project kind of come into vision, your project coming to vision will help you go from step A to step B, just like as I shown you. So we can live stream it, we can submit it for hackathons, we can make the documentation to show people live stream, what you're all about. But we also have a great a way of getting new developers to help you. So I hope this clears things up with what Bridge Builders exactly is doing. Now, Alexandria will be the middleman again, like I said, where say if you team up with somebody, say right here. So say if you team up with somebody, then what you would do is you would create your project, of course. And then once you created your project, you can then document your project, and then you can submit it for a hackathon. Okay. And simultaneously, if you ever wanted to present it, we can live stream the event on our end. Okay, so we can get some attention for you, and we can also teach people what you're doing. And maybe once you're done documenting it and you actually wanted to do a live presentation, you can always do that here to get some public exposure for your application with your team. Okay, and then once that's done, you can then post those documentations, okay, onto Alexandria. So Alexandria is going to be a decentralized educational protocol. So once you're done and you've built the project, then you can tell the world how you did it. So you take that lesson plan and then turn it into a lesson plan that you can sell on Alexandria. The whole thing, how you did it, the step-by-step process where people can then learn to earn. And so learners will essentially go to Alexandria. You list it for, say 100 Andrea tokens. And then if they finish, well, then they'll receive 20 Andrea tokens back. So it's the learn to earn model. And then they get a cool NFT for your project. And if it comes to fruition, right, they can build a project and then submit it to HackerLink as well, which would be awesome. And then they could probably win too, and they can also join other teams. And if there's no team that they want to join and they just want to replicate what you built, well, they could, so it's a backwards and forwards process. So Alexandria is going to be the educational portal for anyone in the world to learn if they're not a part of Bridge Builders. The documentation so that we can have people submit their projects for funding. The matchup so that people can get together to go to hackathons and then eventually teach their, provide lesson plans for their projects, which can be listed on Alexandria. And then have a portal where they can present themselves live in front of an audience and teach those lesson plans live. So all around, I think it's a good idea. This is again, still a work in progress, but I hope this kind of clears things up with exactly what the plan is. So thank you very much for listening to this. I appreciate your time. And if you want to join the Bridge Builders, links, I will provide those And if you know, have any ideas, let us know, because this is baby, this is super baby phase. And we're trying to figure out what this is going to do and how it's going to be. But this is what we've done so far. So yeah, cool. Thank you. Please join the Bridge Builders. Please subscribe so that we can have a successful live stream, which would be awesome. And if you need help finding a teammate, again, join the Bridge Builders, post your project, post your needs, get it done. All right. Thank you. Peace out.